Good morning, everyone. Now I am going to talk about the HNDA 4th year, 2nd semester 2019 past paper capital structure. There are 7 questions regarding the capital structure and the total marks is 24. If you fully understood these questions, you can easily earn this 24 marks. We'll see the questions. First one is, what is the difference between optimum capital structure and target capital structure? Optimum capital structure. Thus, capital structure that minimize the firm's weighted average cost of capital or maximize the market value of the firm. They minimize the weighted average cost of capital and the firm value will be increased, that meaning maximize. And the target capital structure, that is the capital structure at which the firm plans to operate, may not be optimum sometimes. They give 1 mark for each structure, so you can write the small note for each one. If they give more marks for this question, you can write some briefly. I'll add 2 pictures, you can get small idea from that. Target capital structure, mix of debts, preferred stock and common stock. And the second point is set equal to estimate optimum capital structure. And the second one is optimum capital structure. There are 2 points: balance risk and returns and maximize firm stock price. We'll see the next question. List out 3 factors that need to be considered when establishing the firm's target capital structure. When we establish the target capital structure, we want to consider some factors, points. I'll get 8 points, but you want to write only 3 points. First point is business risk. If we did not consider the business risk, we can't achieve our target capital structure. And second, growth opportunities available for the firm. Third one, industry average debt ratio. And the fourth one, lender or rating agency attitudes. Fifth one is borrowing capacity. Borrowing capacity, that how much we can borrow from others. And the sixth one, effects of financing on control. And the next, asset structure. The last one is accepted tax rate for the firm. They give 4 marks for this question, but you want to write minimum 4 points for these questions. They ask only 3 points. You want to write at least 3 or 4 points for this question, then you can get the 4 marks. We'll see the next question. List out 4 capital structure theories. We have 6 theories, but they ask only 4 capital structure theories. Okay. First one is net operating income approach, NOI approach. And the second one is net income approach, NI approach. And the third one, traditional approach. And the fourth one is trade-off theory, cost and benefit of leverage. Fifth one is MM, that means Modigliani-Miller hypothesis, with and without corporate tax. And the last one is Miller's hypothesis, with corporate and personal tax. they give half marks for each. So you want to write 4 theories, then you can get 2 marks for this question. And the next one is describe the traditional view on the optimum capital structure. Already we discussed about the optimum capital structure in first one, but here they ask something different. Describe the traditional view on the optimum capital structure. Already we discussed the optimum capital structure, that is minimizing the weighted average cost of capital and the maximize the market value of the firm. But here they ask traditional view on the capital structure. So we want to add some points for that. The marking scheme, there is a big para, so I showed it here. Traditional approach, the cost of capital decline and value of the firm increase. The traditional approach, cost of capital decline, so minus, and the value of the firm increase. So I'll use as plus mark. And reaching the optimum level, leverage, the cost of capital increase and the value of the firm decline. That is the negative point of traditional approach. Cost of capital increase and value of the firm decline. So the optimum capital structure occurs when the cost of capital minimum or the value of the firm is maximizing. This point we already discussed. So we want to add these 2 points for the traditional view on the optimum capital structure. They give 3 marks for that question. And the last fourth one is we want to do a calculation part. The question is ABC Limited current earning before interest and tax are 2 lakh, EBIT 2 lakh. It currently has outstanding debt of rupees 1 lakh at the rate of 10%. Its cost of equity capital estimated to be 15%. They ask market value of the firm. When we calculating market value of the firm, we want to know about the market value of the equity and market value of the debt. Market value of the equity plus market value of the debt equal for the market value of the firm. Market value of the debt, we directly get the market value of the debt 1 lakh. So we can use it here 1 lakh. Okay, but the market value of the equity, it's how we can get market value of the equity. Market value of the equity equal net income divided by cost of equity. Net income, here they give earning interest, EBIT, interest before earnings before interest and tax, but we want to net income, so we want to deduct the interest before earning before interest and tax 2 lakh. We want to deduct the interest, then we can get the net income. Here 1 lakh interest rate is 10%. So 1 lakh multiplied by 10%, 10,000 is interest. We want to minus it. So 1.9 lakh in the net income. So we use 1.9 lakh divided by cost of equity. Cost of equity ratio is 15%. So we want to deduct with the cost of equity 15%. It means 0.15. Okay. So here 190,000 divided by 0.15. Okay. Market value of the equity 12,66,666.67 and market value of the debt 1 lakh. We want to add these two and we'll get the market value of the firm 13,66,666.67. We get 3 marks for this calculation. After that, they ask firm overall capitalization ratio. Firm overall capitalization ratio equals to EBIT divided by market value of the firm. Market value of the firm we already calculated here. Market value of the firm divided by EBIT. EBIT 2 lakh. Okay, 2 lakh divided by market value of the firm. So the firm overall capitalization ratio 0.146. They give 2 marks for this calculation. You can easily earn this 2 marks in this calculation. Final question. Following the details of different type of capital structure in ABC Limited. Amount borrowed and cost of equity, cost of debt. The total asset value 6 million, tax rate 40%. You are required to identify the optimum capital structure. Use the traditional approach. We want to calculate the optimum capital structure. We use this information in the table. Amount borrowed. Amount borrowed means amount of debt. 0, 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. Okay. Cost of equity. Cost of equity 16.5, 17.5, 18, 18.5, 19, 19.5. And the cost of debt, first one is 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, sorry, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5. Okay. And the book value of the firm, they give 6 million. Same for every debt. Okay. Hereafter, we want to a small calculation part. Amount of equity. We already see here market value of the firm equal to market value of the equity and market value of the debt. Here we have the information, book value of the firm and amount of debt. So we can get amount of equity equal book value of the firm minus amount of debt. And the weight of equity. Weight of equity, amount of equity divided by book value of the firm. Amount of equity divided by book value of the firm, 6,000. Okay. Same for weight of debt. Amount of debt divided by book value of the firm. Amount of debt divided by book value of the firm. Okay. Here, cost of debt after tax. Cost of debt after tax, it's calculated by I meaning interest rate 7% multiply by, open the bracket, 1 minus tax rate they give 40%, so 0.4 minus. Okay. Interest rate, okay, 7%, 7% multiply by 1 minus 0.4. Okay. Weighted average cost of capital. Cost of equity multiplied by weight of equity. Cost of equity, where is the cost of equity? KE, cost of equity, multiplied by weight of equity. Here, close the bracket, and plus, open the bracket, KD. I red mark for KD, that meaning cost of debt. Here, cost of debt 7%, but we want to take the cost of debt after the tax. That was I use as red mark for KD. So here we want to take cost of debt after the tax multiply by weight of debt. Okay. 16%. Okay. Here They ask optimum capital structure. We already see the first question, optimum capital structure, meaning minimize the weighted average cost of capital or maximize the market value of the firm. Minimize the weighted average cost of capital or maximize the market value of the firm. Here we calculated minimum weighted average cost of capital. Minimum weighted average cost of capital is 12.60. And no any minimum weighted average cost of capital. 12.6 is the minimum, and the 16 is maximum weighted average cost of capital. We want to get the minimum weighted average cost of capital, that the optimum capital structure. So in the 6,000 amount of debt, weighted average cost of capital minimizing 12.60. So at the in the 3,000 amount of debt, we'll get the minimum weighted average cost of capital. So this is the point of optimum capital structure. They give 8 marks for this question. You want to calculate a small calculation part, and you want to write a small note for the optimum capital structure, and the calculation part was 7 marks. You want to write a small note for 1 mark, total 8 marks for this question. You can name total 8 marks for this question. I think you all are understood. Okay. Now we can wind up this past paper discussion. I hope you all understand. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.